while since you didn't heard me go live. And I had every intention of going live. This maybe about an hour ago. But that didn't go as planned. Let me tell you, I'm kind of glad I didn't go live because then I know I would have got a strike. So y'all just bear with me because I'm in the middle of doing a few tasks, trying to multitask, and let it do what it do. Okay? Now, for the purpose of algorithms and the purpose of the ones that are not a truther, or like I should say, not in the know. Y'all got a part of the background noise. That's another thing I hate when I'm doing recording. It's always everything that whatever it can do to try to disrupt me or try to interrupt what I'm trying to do. And that's annoying as hell. Okay? Getting back to what I wanted to talk about. I haven't wanting to do any much uploads or record or do anything this much. Because like I said a while back, I've been battling what they call it, depression. I also have been dealing with a lot of severe anxiety. And I think that comes along with, with the worldly events, and what's going on and stuff like that, and how a person like me deals with it on an everyday basis. Not that being, I am a truther. I don't like bullshit, and I do not like authority as far as you trying to tell me when and where and what I can do and what I could do with my body. That type of authority. I have respect for authority because I expect respect that. That makes sense. But I'm not going to be bullied, and I'm not going to be told to do what as if I was a 5-year-old child. Now, the reason why I wanted to go live is because certain things, a certain incident was going on, and I wanted to catch it live. I wanted everybody to see up and close and personal what it is that, a person like me goes through. And I'm talking about a person like me who legitimately has a medical exemption from wearing a face mask. And I've said this since day one. And I've always been an advocate for people who have medical exemptions to go ahead and utilize this, because that's your health. It's not medical misinformation, it's your health. If I'm putting my health at risk by doing something that's going to put me at risk, I'm not going to do it. I don't give a damn who you are or who you represent or what power you think you have over me. I'm not going to do it. And I'll put it like this. If y'all know that I feel that strongly about a mask, just think how you think I feel about the jab. And let me reiterate this. And please let me make you understand this too. Okay? Anybody out there that has an issue with this? If you believe in vaccinations, if you believe that it's safe for you and your family, then I say more power to you, and you keep on doing what it is that you do. I'm not going to advise you any different than anything. I'm not going to advise you to do anything that you wouldn't normally do to make your own decisions. I'm not giving you any advice. My opinion and the way I feel is censored. If I tell and record live or upload a video and tell you exactly how I feel about this whole worldly event, even calling the name of the event out, I will receive a strike on my channel, if not the channel taken down. Because questions are not encouraged. Knowledge is not encouraged. What is encouraged is mainstream media and what you watch on TV, the news that you put on. That is your information. That is your source. Oh, and also any YouTuber out there who has a large following, who also is in agreement with the majority, and the majority being whatever you think that majority may be. You see, I'm dancing around words here, and I'm being careful in how I speak, because every word that I speak matters. There's people who check these videos manually, and they check them, through the algorithms if it picks up words. And of course, they'll have to, one of their part of their jobs is they have to go back and check it manually to make sure that the AI didn't pick up something, that, and maybe gave that channel a strike when it shouldn't have. Well, when they sit there and listen to it manually, they have to listen for satire. They have to listen to see if I'm making satire out of this whole situation. If they agree with my satire, then they'll keep my video up and I won't receive a strike. However, if they don't agree with my satire and they think that I'm an actual conspiracy theorist who actually really believes the narrative, then I'm out of here. Okay? My whole point is, I didn't make this channel to be famous. I didn't make this channel for any clout. I didn't make this channel to be anything other than what I'm trying to do now, and that is promote the truth. Started out with the Hollywood bullshit, you know what I'm saying? Because that's pre all this worldly event stuff happened. But of course, there was a lies with the history, and there was a lies with, with the earth, and what I believe, my beliefs now is that we don't live in a globe. So that's basically how my truth thing started. Now we're in this worldly event. Now it's a whole nother ball game. Now we have stopped everything and focused on this and trying to work around it and trying to live our lives through this BS. Okay? Not only do we have to live through the BS, we have to live through the BS of the BS. And I'm talking as a truther, as a realist, a person who's, awakened, whatever word you want to choose, it doesn't even matter. Matter of fact, you don't even have to be labeled. You're a person, you're a human being. But the label that they want to label me is the blank or blank. Whatever you want to do it, you put an in front of it. Okay? That's the way it is. Now, as I want to get back onto this live. I was at an appointment. Okay, they don't allow people in their facility without being masked up, and I'm not going to do this. I have a medical exemption. I also have proof that I've been carrying around for the past 2 years, as if I am some kind of pedigree or something like that. I have to carry papers around, kind of like what's going on now. So, anyways, I have really can tell you how many times I actually had to show physically the paper. Usually, people will take my word for it, or people will, comply, and they're nice about it. But this, however, wasn't the case today. I actually pulled out this piece of paper. I've been carrying it for so long in my purse that is wrinkled and crinkly, and the ink is kind of like, it looks sus. Okay. Anyways, to move along and make the long story short, I had this security officer, and I put that in quotation because, you know, these security officers, by the way, he had a concealed weapon, and anybody in my state can carry a concealed weapon as long as they have a license to do it. So I basically could have, you know, I could have shined just like him, you know, if I really wanted to. But he wasn't flexing, he wasn't showing, he wasn't doing anything to threaten me, to make me fear, because he's got a gun and a badge, that I'm supposed to fear what him looking at a piece of paper to prove to him, which I did not have to do, because that's another right that is being violated. But because I was at the type of point that I had to, and I had to be there, I just said, you know what, let me go with this little bit of bullshit so I move on with my business. I have the proof right here. I'm not wearing a mask, so we'll leave it at that. He examined my documentation, looked it up and down, looked at me. Oh, this date, it's dated 2020. Oh, yes, that's right. That's how long I've been carrying this around, since this BS started. So basically, what I was getting from him is he was questioning me, was it authentic or not? Or was it a fake? You know, just something. But I assured to him that it was authentic, it was real. It was dated 2 years ago, because that's when this mess went down. That's how long I've been exempt, because of my medical reason. I did not tell him the medical reasons. None of his business. It's none of anybody's business the reason why. Fast forward, the appointment that I was at, my choice was I had to leave the premises or make an appointment to do Zoom. I chose to leave. I will deal with whatever I need to deal with this appointment. I will deal with that another time. But I wanted to go live, and I wanted to show and prove this is what I had to go to. When I did prove that I did say that I needed to record to protect myself, he told me that I couldn't do that. And I informed him, oh yes, I could record. You couldn't stop me from recording on my phone. He told me the type of building that I was in, that it was against the law, which I know he was full of crap. Okay? But rather than to save argument, to save whatever it was going to come next, I didn't escalate it, meaning I didn't make it an argument. I just said, you know what? I'm leaving. Because pretty sure there's going to be plenty more days of this BS to come in the future for people like me. And I'm just dealing with a mask. And I'm just telling my story. This story, just telling y'all the story alone, just might just give me a strike. But I'm telling the truth. I'm telling you how it is. This is what happened to me. To add satire to it, hey, you know, don't listen to a conspiracy theorist. We're crazy. We just don't want you to be a sheep. We want you to follow along and do what the government tells you, and just do what you're supposed to do as a citizen of this United States. Do your duty. Do your job. Do your part. That's it. I will see y'all next video. I am working on some more uploads. Like I said, I'm trying to get out of this deep, dark depression that I've been in, get out of the anxiety, get out of it. But I'm getting better, y'all. I love y'all. Drop a comment, drop a like.